Use pain to fuel your passion. There comes a moment for everyone when you hit a wall, when the excitement fades, when the path gets dark, and everything inside you whispers, just quit. But in that very moment, a choice is made to stop or to keep going. And that choice, it defines your future. Let me tell you something most people never want to hear. Your pain has a purpose. It's not random. It's not useless. It's not something to run from. In fact, the most successful people you know, the ones who built something real, something meaningful, something powerful, they didn't avoid pain. They used it. They turned it into fuel, into fire, into the spark that lit up their entire journey. Look, I get it. Pain sucks. You lost someone. You were rejected. You failed publicly. You're broke. You're heartbroken. You feel invisible. And life feels like it's punching you in the face every single day. But that pain is your invitation to rise. Because here's the truth. Pain is the price of transformation. You don't grow in the good times. You grow when it hurts. When your back is against the wall and you've got two choices, break down or break through. And if you're still breathing right now, then that means you've got more in the tank than you think. The lie. Pain is the enemy. Let's destroy this lie right now. Society teaches you to avoid pain, to numb it, ignore it, scroll past it, drown it in distraction, run to comfort. But let me be clear. Comfort is the real enemy. Comfort doesn't change lives. Pain does. Comfort says, take it easy. Don't push too hard. Pain says, wake up. You were made for more. The problem isn't the pain. The problem is what you do with it. You can let it harden you, or you can let it build you. You can let it crush your dreams, or you can let it forge your character. You get to choose. Shift this perspective. Pain as your teacher. Every struggle is a classroom, and if you pay attention, pain becomes your greatest teacher. It teaches you what matters. It teaches you who's real. It teaches you what you're capable of when everything falls apart. Pain says, you thought you were done? You're just getting started. Pain says, you think you're weak? Watch what happens when you don't quit. Pain says, you want a power? Here's your test. But most people never pass the test. They let pain break them. They give it the microphone. They make it their identity. But listen, your pain is not your identity. It's your ignition. Turn pain into passion. You want to know what builds passion? It's not comfort. It's not motivation. It's not talent. It's pain. Pain creates the fire that burns deep. It fuels the why behind everything great. You know the people who build movements, companies, legacies? They didn't start with ambition. They started with heartbreak. They saw something broken, and they had to fix it. They felt the pain of being overlooked, underestimated, silenced, and they had to rise. They didn't just want success. They needed it. That's what passion is. Passion is pain redirected. Redirect your suffering into something that serves. Redirect your hurt into healing, not just for you, but for others. Because the pain you've lived through, that's someone else's breakthrough waiting to happen. How to turn pain into power practically. Let's talk tactics. Here's how you use pain as rocket fuel instead of dead weight. 1. Acknowledge it. Don't avoid it. Stop pretending you're fine. Feel it. Face it. You can't heal what you won't confront. Write it down. Speak it out. Let the emotion hit. Then turn that energy into motion. 2. Ask the right questions. Pain screams, why me? But growth asks, what now? What is this teaching me? How can I use this? Ask better questions, and pain becomes power. 3. Channel it into action. You feel anger? Lift. Run. Build. You feel betrayal? Write. Speak. Create. You feel lost? Start something that brings direction to others. Take the energy of your pain and point it at something that moves. Because if you don't direct your pain, it will direct you. 4. Let your story serve someone else. Your wounds can become weapons. Your scars can become survival guides. Stop hiding your pain like it's shameful. Speak it because someone else needs to hear it. Your voice, backed by your pain, is unstoppable. 5. Detach from outcome, attach to growth. Sometimes pain doesn't go away, but your relationship with it can evolve. Stop asking for a painless life. Start asking for a powerful one. Use pain to build discipline. You want discipline? Stop waiting to feel good. Use pain as a trigger. The moment you feel discouraged, do something hard. The moment you feel stuck, move anyway. The moment you feel lost, help someone else. Discipline is a decision, and pain reminds you that every second you waste is another second you'll never get back. Replace victimhood with victory. You're not a victim of your circumstances. You're a product of your decisions. So stop saying, "Why does this keep happening to me? I can't take this anymore. I'm just not meant for this." And start saying, "This pain is making me stronger. This fire is refining me. I'll turn this breakdown into a breakthrough." Because you can either suffer in silence, or you can suffer forward. Pain creates vision. Vision doesn't come from comfort. It comes from loss, from rejection, from starting over. When you felt real pain, you see what truly matters. You see what needs to change. You see who you want to become. Pain brings clarity, and clarity gives birth to conviction. And conviction? That's the stuff that builds unstoppable people. Final message: your pain is not the end. Let me close with this. You didn't come this far just to break. You were built to rise, built to burn and rebuild, built to take every scar and wear it as armor. Your pain is the fire. Your action is the spark. Your passion is the fuel. Use it. Don't waste it. Don't numb it. Don't hand it over to self-pity or doubt. You've cried. You've bled. You've broken. Good. Now go build something that makes all that pain worth it. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need more time. You don't need approval. You just need to decide. This pain ends with me. This pain becomes power. This pain becomes purpose. If this message found you at the right moment, don't just let it fade. Replay it, live it, share it. Subscribe to 10 Minutes Motiversity for daily fire in your mind, strength in your steps, and belief in your journey. New videos. Real talk. No fluff. Just fuel. You're not done yet. This is just the beginning. Let's go.